Well, hello good people. Suno v3.5 is here and there are quite a few new updates. One of the major updates is a 4-minute max clip length, so you can theoretically get a full song all in one shot. Now for those of you that are following AI music, you know that 11 Labs could do 3 minutes, but we haven't even gotten access to the model, so this is definitely a good plus. Along with that, 2-minute max song extensions, so you can start with 4 minutes, extend it 2 minutes at a time. And lastly, improved song structure and vocal flow. They do mention that V4 is being trained at the moment, so definitely excited for that. But I will tell you, if I'm being super honest, I've been very underwhelmed with Suno AI lately. I'm going to briefly talk about that in the end, but let me give you a few examples of the updates. So if we look at the bottom here, you see the song is 3 minutes and 54 seconds. I have been able to get full 4-minute instrumental songs, but it doesn't guarantee you're always going to get 4 minutes. It really depends on the tempo, the way you tag things, and of course if you're using vocals, depending on how long your lyrics are, you won't always get 4 minutes. However, being able to go up to 4 minutes is a great thing. Now, I'm going to play a few bars of this jazz tune that I came up with, and initially my feelings is that the quality has been slightly improved. It does sort of follow the tags that I've put in here. So let's take a listen. You see here it's 3.5. So I found with V3.5, it does tend to give you intros a little bit better. I tag it with intro instrumental build. It doesn't always work, but I find when I use this, even with vocals, you're going to get some sort of intro, even though it's just a few bars, as opposed to just putting intro. Now, let's switch over towards the end, the last 20 seconds, and I've got it tagged outro and end. I tend to use both just because I find that it seems to work better. So let's play the last 20 seconds. Pretty simple outro, but at least it does the job, right? Now let's switch over to song with vocals. And you know, this is a song that I'm not crazy about. It's really just for demonstration purposes. You see that I have tagged spoken and the words here, and then instrumental build up, and then we have a hook. Let's give it a listen. You feel me? So as far as I can tell so far, it seems like it adheres to the prompts a little bit better than version 3. The one thing I'm also noticing with the lyrics, they don't have that choir-like sound as much as V3. It's a little bit better, but I find that it still happens every now and then. And if you take a look at the time here, it's only 1:48. It is quite fast-paced and upbeat, and I've got like 4 verses in here, a couple choruses, so I can continue to extend this even longer, obviously. But as I said before, it's not necessarily always going to give you 4 minutes. It really depends on your lyrics, the tempo, everything else, right? But if I'm being very honest with you guys, as I said earlier, I'm a little underwhelmed with, it's just not as believable as Udio to me. That's my own opinion. For example, let's go back to the jazz tune, and I'm going to play this other jazz tune just a few seconds. Sounds great. It's nice and clear and crisp, but it still has that electronic MIDI sound. Yes, it's AI, it's not going to sound too realistic. However, if we switch over to Udio here and I play this jazz tune that I put together quite a while ago, I'll play the first few seconds, just more believable, and I actually prompted this to be more of a live concert feel. So have a listen. That's just so much more believable in my opinion. And if you know Lettuce, Snarky Puppy, it's got that same vibe. And I don't know, Suno just doesn't come across as believable to me. Now with that being said, the progress we've seen from last year up to this point for both Udio and Suno blows my mind away. But if I'm being super honest with you, if I wasn't covering Suno AI as a content creator, I wouldn't be subscribed to it. I would just use Udio, but maybe V4 might change my mind. But at this point, for me, it's not worth my subscription. Now the last thing I do want to show you, which was an update a few weeks ago before V3.5. If you go into the three dots here and click on edit details, you can now add an image manually. So if you're into like Stable Diffusion, or heck, even if it's a photo, you can just click here, or you can prompt for something. I'm not sure what they're using under the hood. Could be DALL-E, could be Stable Diffusion, but for this song, it's called Chunky Monkey. It's just a stupid, funny dance tune. The lyrics are only Chunky Monkey. Anyway, if I put in here big chunky monkey, let's have him eating a banana, and we click generate. There you go. Now I wanted something more comic cartoon like, so let's do comic cartoon style. And basically you just describe the image you want. I'm not sure if you're familiar with Stable Diffusion, but with just a few simple descriptive words, type something out and you get an image like this. It's not always going to be perfect, so you might have to regenerate it a few times. Let's go with this one. You click on submit and your new album art will be created on this particular song. In the meantime, my friends, as always, let me know what you think in the comments below on version 3.5. What are your experiences? Are there certain genres you're finding are working better than others? And in case you haven't heard about Udio just yet, make sure to check out any one of these videos. Till the next video, my friends, I'll see you when I see you.